one of the same reasons you're eating that Chick-fil-A today is because when you go to buy a franchise, you want to buy one of the better franchises that are out there. And when I've been in the home inspection business since '93 back in Atlanta, and I had my own inspection company. But then when I got out of it for a while just because I couldn't make a lot of money back in those days. But then I wanted to get back into it, so then I started researching what's some of the best companies out there. And one of the reasons we feel we're the best, and we'll show you this very quickly because I know you don't have a whole lot of time, but is that we do so much more than other inspectors. We take what we call 360-degree photos of every home that you list, or any home that you're a buyer of. We go in, we don't just give you a report saying, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. We're gonna show you the entire house, from the ceiling to the floor, from the outside of the house to the roof to the crawl space. You'll know everything in a photo, what's going on with that house. We're also, if we find things that are wrong with that home, like let's just say the GFCIs are popped or there's a problem on an electrical, the next day you'll get what we call the PTP estimates, which we will estimate how much that problem is going to cost you to fix.
Oh, wow.
So what a perfect thing for you to take to the seller agent and say, hey, this is what I'm showing it's going to cost. We need to negotiate on this price. We're the only company in today's market that does that, period. We also are able to go in and do an exact floor plan of the entire house, every square inch of the house. So it will measure your rooms 10 by 10 or 20 by 25 or up to the closest inch and give you the square footage of the home also. So there's a lot of things that we do that a lot of the other companies don't do. And that's the reason I bought the company. I've owned it now for 5 years. And it's been terrific for us. I mean, it's been pretty amazing. So I know that you're kind of different, and I want to say congratulations to getting into the real estate market. As you will know, this is Baldwin County is one of the most stable real estate markets in the nation. Not just, in Alabama, but in the nation. Even back in 2008, when the economy was down everywhere, there was still enough going on in Baldwin County to keep people alive and keeping food on the table. And that's very, very positive today. And you also know in this real estate market down here, especially in Baldwin County, homes are not very inexpensive. They're very expensive, which definitely helps you. The reason it helps you so much is because you have a different clientele coming to buy that home. A lot of homes that we're seeing selling right now, they're paying cash. So there's not even lenders involved. So there's always that option, or being able to be able to sell in Baldwin County. It's a better market to sell in because you've got higher end customers where you can make more commissions, can be a less trouble, less problems. We also cover the Mobile market. We cover actually 5 counties in Alabama. Everything from Escambia to Clark, a number of the other counties. So if you get something way out, you say, hey, will y'all go there? Well, we would normally will. We'll go about, I send Matt on the car, say, Matt, go get this one. It's 2.5 hours away. Okay. But he'll do it, So that's what we do, though. It's just part of it. Now, sometimes we have to charge a traveling fee if it's that far, but if it's around here, you don't get a traveling fee whatsoever. I mean, it's pretty simple. I just want to go through and just kind of tell you too that, let's just say for instance, you're brand new in the real estate market, you're going into a house, you see what you think may be a problem. Maybe it's an electrical problem, maybe it's the way they build a back porch. I was on one yesterday, the guy swore he had a permit. Well, there's no way anybody had a permit on that back porch. But anyway, you see it. And you can take a picture of it right then if you want to, and send it to me. Send it to me by text. You got all my cards in the binders? Send it to me and say, hey, Dan, what do you think about this? What does this look like? That's not without an inspection. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. Hey, well, this is maybe what the problem is. So those are always going to come up in today's market just because you're brand new and you're not really sure what you're seeing when you get out there. So I'm here for you. So please call me. Now, one thing that we do, let me just kind of explain to you. We have 3 different packages in when we sell a home inspection. And the difference is, a plus package is really what 95% of other inspectors do, except we do the 360 photos, you get the PTP estimates for free, but we'll go on the roof, we go under the crawl space, we go in the attic, we check all your electrical, we check all of your plumbing, we go through the house 100%, okay? Then when you go into the next program, which is called our premium program, we'll do the measured floor plan. And then we use what we call an infrared scanner. We take an IR scanner and we scan the walls to find out if there's any moisture behind the walls that we can't see. So a lot of times, let's say for instance, you got a 2-story house and you got a toilet above, we'll go underneath that toilet below and scan to make sure there's not water leakage that we can't see by the naked eye. And believe it or not, we find it quite a bit. And then we also do what we call a PTP home manual. So we go into that house and we take the serial number of every single appliance in there, and we send it to an affiliate company called Centric, and they come back and allow you to know if, will tell you if there's anything wrong with any of your appliances, if there's recalls on them, and so forth. But not only will they tell you right then, they will tell you for a lifetime. So in 6 months or a year or 3 years down the road, if there's a recall notice comes out on your serial number of appliance, they're going to send you an email and say, hey, you want to contact the manufacturer and so forth. They will even, matter of fact, let's just say you have a refrigerator that has a filter for water in the door. And it will actually tell you what the part number of that water in the door filter is. And it'll even give you a link to different places you can check to buy it right online. So it's just really, we go really way out of the line, to do what we can do. So then our next package, which is our Prestige package. Prestige package, I'm not gonna lie to you, can get pretty expensive, but the reason it is, what we do is we go into every single room of the house and we do what we call an air quality test. And an air quality test is we take a machine and we set up pods and we suck air out of every one of those rooms into a pod. And then we send that pod off to our lab, which is in New Jersey, and they send it back to us and allow us to know, or tell us, if there's mold spores in the air, if there's dog dander, if there's something else that we're not seeing. Because so many times people say, I want a mold test, I want a mold test. Well, honestly, if we can't see mold, I mean, how do you know if you have mold? Well, the air quality test will tell you if you have mold that you cannot see. It basically, if there's spores come into that room, that test is going to pull them up and tell us that there's something there. Then we would have to get a mold mediator to come out and try to locate where that mold is coming from. But that's a big thing nowadays. I mean, as y'all know, Mobile is one of the highest rain populations anywhere in the United States. We get a lot of mold in this place. Not even that, but we get so much heat and so much humidity that it also grows mold a lot of places. So there's a lot of different ways you can test for the mold, but definitely that's something very good to do.
What's the average cost of that Prestige package?
I'm going to say let's just take a 1,500 square foot house, you're probably looking at, for everything there, you're probably looking at $900, something like that. Now, I will tell you though, there's other ways to do it. There's more, as you always probably heard the old saying, there's more ways to skin a cat than one. So you could buy the Plus package program and then just add the air quality to it, okay? Which would be a more inexpensive way to do it. Now, if people just say, hey, I just want a mold swab done, that means, and I just did one yesterday, where we literally see mold, and they want to know what kind of mold that is, then what we do is a mold swab, we send it off to the lab, it comes back and we test it for mold that way. Now that mold swab, I actually just got the results back today. They were really worried that it was black mold, but it was not. But that's what the good thing is. We test it to determine what kind of mold it is. It was just an allergy mold that needed to be taken care of, but it kind of gave the buyer a peace of mind that it's not black mold in the house. That's a relatively inexpensive. If you do that on a Plus package, it's about $175. So that's not too bad. Quickly, I want to just pass out, and I know y'all got a lot to learn. Pass these out. So this sheet that I'm giving you now is just a sheet that kind of compares what we do versus some of the other people. And I'm hoping, you know, I know that you're all brand new and you haven't taken your test yet, but maybe you'll get out there real quick. You're very energetic. You got, you know, most people that get into real estate have customers already. Customers are friends. You know, customers are people that you go to school with, people are that you work with, people that you do anything with. So hopefully you'll have those customers, and we can be able to glad to help you. So the sheet that's been, I gotta get one myself.
Oh, here you go.
No, it's okay,
Okay.
it's fine. He's got tons of them. So basically what I've done in this particular form, most people think, oh goodness gracious, Pillar to Post does so much more than everybody else. You've got to be the most expensive in the block. Well, this shows you that we are not. Basically, it'll show you, this is based on a 1954 home that's 1,500 square feet with a crawl space and a pool. So we also do pool inspections, we do sewer scope inspections, we do just about any inspection that has to do with a home. So if you'll notice, to begin with, you get the 360-degree walkthrough photos. You get the summary repair estimates within 24 hours. One other thing we do is that you'll notice too, as you're a realtor, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, is that unfortunately you're gonna work sometimes 7 days a week. And hopefully it's not 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but we work 7 days a week. We inspect 7 days a week, and we answer the phone from 8 o'clock in the morning, even on Sunday, to 9 o'clock at night, 7 days a week. So if you're out there with a customer on a Sunday showing a property and you have a problem, you definitely can call us because we can answer that problem right there off the bat. It's not gonna be a wait. Another thing about our phones too is we have a phone system that I hope you never get a voicemail. We hate voicemails, we don't like them, we have one on it, but basically, so if first phone calls goes to Stacy, if Stacy's on the phone, then it rotates to me, and if I'm on the phone, it rotates to Matt, Matt's on the phone, it rotates to Bobby. I mean, so someone should be there to answer that phone unless we got 5 people on the phone, and if we do, that means we're really, really busy, but I've never seen that happen that quick. Another thing we do is we do inspections 24-hour guarantee. So that basically means if you got a house today and you got a short contingency, we'll inspect the house tomorrow. No questions asked. I don't care if it's on a Saturday, you sold a house, can you do it tomorrow on Sunday? Yes, we can do it tomorrow on Sunday. If we can't do it, it's free. We'll do it for free. I mean, that's how much we know. We have enough inspectors and the ability to get out there and be able to take care of it. We also have the measured floor plans, as you've seen, the lifetime recall check. Also what we do that no one else does is we actually print all of our inspections on site. So when your buyer is there, we're gonna print them and put them in this binder, and we're gonna go over them in detail with that customer, page by page of everything that's wrong with that house. The beauty about this binder is so nice is because, let's just say for instance, if you notice, my business card's here, but there's another business card area, which should be yours. So you put your business card there, and then you put your information and your brochure back here in the tab, or you can put them anywhere you want. The beauty about it is in the back of it, it's got a home purchase records, where they purchased it, or how they purchased it, their electric, city, water bills on how much they were, their property taxes on how much they are. Now that customer is gonna cherish this piece for as long as they own that home, because everything that was done on that home is in this binder. So now, 2 years go down the road, they say, man, I wanna buy a new house, where's that binder at? So they pull that binder up, they see your card, they call you to sell your house, and they call you to get them another house. Plus, hopefully they're gonna call us to do the next inspection. So this is the beauty. We're not only in it to do home inspections for the people out there, we wanna be a partner with you out there. And that's what we really strive to be, is a partner. And is, go back to this sheet real quick. So you'll notice our competitors and what we do versus what they do. So as you'll see, all the no's, all the no's, all the no's, and that we do everything. In this particular house, we quoted, our price is $580 to do everything. One of our #1 competitions in the whole state, of it, matter of fact, $675. Then another one of our top competitors is $649. And then we had one competitor that was $30 cheaper, but they didn't do half of what we've done. So, you know, I'm a salesman, I'm an inspector, so you understand that. I mean, we all are. You're all salesmen. But I'm here to help. I really am, and I'm not just saying that. It's tough to be out there and compete with all the other realtors that are out there. It's hard to get that clientele. It's hard, and you have to show them that you're willing to work and work hard, and that's what we're there for. And we're willing to work hard. I'm going to show you a quick little video. It's about 1.5 minutes long, and but it's going to show you how our PTP 360 works. Before we do that, we have what we call the visual home inspection, so a VOH. So let's just say, for instance, you're fixing to list a house. And normally when you list a house, you want to go in and get a photographer to take photos. Well, we do the 360-degree photos, that if you wanted us to come in and do the photos, we'll give you the photos, the floor plan, and everything that you could put on MLS, you can put on Facebook, you can, I mean, it's unbelievable. And then for as little as only $249 for everything. And I'll even make a deal with you right now. Call me personally on your first listing. I'll do it for free. You just call me. I'll do it for free. So let me show you a little bit about it, and go ahead.
As a busy professional realtor, your time is important. Getting a deal done takes a lot of work. You can't afford to revisit a property multiple times to show and re-show a home to clients, friends, family, and contractors. We get it. That's why we now include PTP 360 with all our home inspection packages. In just 15 minutes, PTP 360 creates an interactive, navigable, 360-degree virtual tour of a home. Outside, inside, every room, floor to ceiling. It is just like being there. Now your clients can revisit the home anytime from a desktop, tablet, or smartphone. They can also share the tour with friends and family. Key findings and pictures from our home inspection report are highlighted and can be easily shared with contractors to secure an accurate quote. If your client chooses our premium or prestige home inspection packages, they will also receive PTP Floor Plan, which produces a measured floor plan of the entire house. PTP Floor Plan helps your clients determine furniture fit and provides measurements that can be used to get accurate quotes for painting, flooring, and construction. PTP 360 and PTP Floor Plan, saving you time, getting you to closings faster, and helping your clients make a confident home ownership decision. Discover the pillar-to-post difference today.
It is pretty phenomenal. It's just, back, to kind of give you a quick little scenario, back 10 years ago, I was in the remodeling business, and we used to put in countertops. We did a lot of countertops, done a lot of granite countertops and different things. And we would have the granite people come in and use a laser measurement to measure the countertops, which I thought was just amazing. Because 10 years prior to that, I was using sticks to measure the countertop. You know, so the technology has come so far. We set up this camera in the middle of the room, and it takes all the measurements of your room from the ceiling. So if you got furniture, it doesn't matter. It just goes from the ceiling, and that's what gives you all those measurements. So technology is there. We're on top of technology. We'll be coming out with some more new stuff in January, just due to the fact we have our conference every year, and every year we introduce something, but our people are on top of it. We're a business that's been in business since '93, and we're here to stay. And that's why we are ranked #1 for 9 years in a row by Entrepreneur Magazine as the #1 home inspection company in the nation. It's just like that sandwich that you're eating or that Chick-fil-A. They're #1, we're #1 in our industry. But thank y'all very much, and hopefully good selling, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.